Hello, my dear children. Welcome to today's class. So, what are we learning about today? I am sure that you children drink a lot of water when you're at school, when you are at home. You keep on drinking water from your bottle. And that is our chapter for today. That is our topic for today, water around us. This is our chapter number 10. So, why is water important to us apart from drinking? Yes, we need water for drinking, but apart from that, why do we need water? So, water is actually essential for every living being, just like food. No living being will be able to survive without water, whether those are animals or humans or the plants. Every living thing need water to grow. And you know what? Life is possible on earth mainly because water is present on earth. All right, and we need water for washing our clothes, for washing our utensils, for watering the plants, and for so many other things, for cleaning, for bathing, for watering. So for all these things we need water. Also, water is becoming very scarce on earth. That means the water which is fit for the usage of all these things that I have just now told, that is depleting on earth. That is becoming less on earth. And if the water is becoming less, it is our duty to save water so that we can help the earth in remaining as it is, and the life keeps on going on earth. So shall we start with the chapter? All right. Water is essential for all living creatures. Animals and plants both need water to live. No living creature can survive without water. Okay. And most of the fresh water is present on earth in the form of ice. So just see, why do we need water? We need it for drinking, bathing, cooking food, watering plants, mopping, washing clothes. So without water, we will not be able to survive. Now, where does water come from on earth? The main source of water on earth is rain. Yes, when rain comes, it fills our ponds, rivers, lakes, oceans. Also, the rain falls on water bodies also. It falls on ground also. What happens to the water that is being fallen on the ground? It goes inside the ground. It seeps inside the ground and it is stored under the ground as groundwater. And then the groundwater, we can consume that water, we can take out that water through tube wells, hand pump. So through all these sources, we can use the groundwater. All right. So rain is the main source of water on earth. The water gets collected in rivers, ponds, lakes, seas and ocean. River, ponds, lakes and underground water are the sources of fresh water on earth. That means the water that we are able to use is from the river, lakes, ponds, underground water also. But we cannot use the water of the sea and the ocean. Why? Because it is salty. And we cannot take salt out of that water. And that's why we are unable to use it. So these are few sources of water on earth: the ocean, the stream, the pond, the tap, the well, the tube well, the hand pump and the lake. We cannot use all the water present on earth. Water in seas and ocean is salty. We cannot drink this water. Most of the time we depend on fresh water for all our needs. River, lakes, ponds and underground water are the main source of fresh water on earth. Now, What is the drinking water? Like the water in the ponds, lakes and ocean underground, do you think we are able to consume it for drinking as it is? We go to some river, we go to some lake, just fill our glass with water and drink it. Do you think that? No, that is not fit for drinking as it is. Why? Because it has so many germs. It has so many impurities. We first need to pure that water. We first need to filter that water. We first need to kill all the germs in that water, and then it becomes fit for usage, fit for drinking. All the living beings need water to drink and cook food. We cannot use water from all the sources. We can only drink fresh water. Fresh water from lakes, ponds, river, etc. cannot be used for drinking directly. This is for human beings. Animals can drink it directly, but for human beings, we cannot drink the water present in lakes, ponds, rivers, etc. directly. We need to filter it. It has dust, dirt, germs, etc. mixed in it, and it can make us sick. So our digestive system is like that we are not able to digest the dirt, the germs, etc. and we will fall sick if we will drink dirty water. Now, how the water gets dirty? Human activities is the main, they are the main reason that why the water is dirty. How? What do people do in villages and somewhere in the town also? They go to the river, they wash their clothes with the detergent, and all the detergents it get dissolved in lake water, river water. Then they take their animals to go and have a bath in ponds and lakes. That makes the lake and the pond water very dirty. Then the factories, the waste from the factories, the chemicals from the factory, they are being released in the water, which makes the water very, very harmful and unfit for drinking. Then we ourselves, what do? When we go to the rivers for boating or something, or when we are near the river, we eat food and we throw the wrappers in the river. So that is again making the river dirty and contaminated also. Okay. So we make water resources dirty by throwing garbage in water resources. Industries throw their wastage in water, and in this way water becomes dirty and unfit for drinking. Then how can we make that water clean? So see, first of all, try to avoid not to make it dirty at the first place, because first we make it dirty, then we filter it and then we drink it. So no use of doing that. So first of all, we should avoid making it dirty only. But otherwise, when the water is dirty with gets dirty with the natural things like dust or the sand or the germs which are there in the air, so how can we make it clean? We make the water clean by two ways. So by boiling and filtering. So what is boiling? When we start heating the water, and for boiling it for 20 minutes and then cooling it down immediately, we are killing all the germs in the water, which then becomes fit for drinking. So boiling water for about 20 minutes kills the germs. The boiling water is then cooled and used for drinking and cooking. Then by filtering. So we have water filters in our houses. We have RO systems in our houses. So when the water, the dirty water comes in our taps, it gets filtered by the water filter and then we can consume it. So water filters remove the impurities from the dirty water, and filtered water is safe for our daily use. So let's write these questions, the answers of these questions actually. Why is water important to us? Water is important for us to live. And where else is it used? It is used in cleaning, mopping, watering plants and cooking. How do we make the water dirty? We make the water dirty by throwing garbage in it, and by industrial waste also it becomes dirty. Name the sources of groundwater: well, tube well, hand pump. How can we keep the water clean? We can keep the water clean by not throwing garbage in it, and then by boiling it and filtering it. Now, in nature, water is available in three forms. Okay, three forms are liquid, gas, and ice. So, solid, liquid, and gas basically. So, when the water is in the solid form, it is called ice. When it is in the liquid form, it is normal water, and when it is in the form of vapors, it is called clouds. Okay, and in nature, the water keeps on changing its state from one state to another state, from liquid to gas and then back to liquid, or from liquid to ice, and then ice when melts it get back to liquid. So it keeps on changing in the nature, and this changing of state of water in nature, it is called water cycle. And this water cycle is helping the earth to have rain on it. Okay, so how does that happen? Now, water in our rivers, lakes, ponds, ocean, sea, when sunlight is there, the water gets heated by the sunlight and it starts getting evaporated. It starts changing its state from liquid to vapors, and it starts getting evaporated. And when it reaches the atmosphere, when the water vapors reaches the atmosphere, the air above is very cool, and the water vapors, when hit the cool air, it then what happens? They start becoming water droplets again, and these small water droplets, they join together, and when they join together, they actually form clouds. And then in those clouds, the small drops of water, they further join to become big drops, and these big drops eventually become very heavy, and clouds cannot hold it more, and then it comes down as in the form of rainfall, and this is called precipitation. All right. So what happens? Let's read it. In the open, the water from river and ponds gets heated with sunlight. It changes into vapors and form clouds, and when cooled, it changes into tiny droplets. When these droplets get heavy, they fall, and it is called rain. This cycle keeps on happening in nature, and it is called water cycle. So you see that in the water bodies, when the sun is heating this water body, it is getting evaporated, and the process is called evaporation. And then when it is cooled down and the water droplets are again formed and the clouds are formed with when those water droplets join, this is called condensation. And when those water droplets become very heavy, it again comes down in the form of rainfall, which is called precipitation. And the water is again gets collected in the water bodies, and that is called collection. This keeps on going, and this is called water cycle. Now, it is our duty to save water. How can we do that? We can turn off the tap while brushing your teeth. So, when you are brushing your teeth, do not keep the tap open, and do not let the water be wasted, be flowing blindly, and because this is a huge wastage of water. When you are brushing your teeth, close the tap. Then when you are having a bath, and when you are very fond of taking a shower, just take shower for like 3, 4, maximum 5 minutes. Or if it's possible, just make a habit to take a bath with a bucket and a mug. So use a bucket of water to wash your car also. And if there are any pipes or taps that are leaking in your house, please call the plumber immediately and get it fixed. Then reuse your bath and shower water in the garden. So, if it's possible, do not let the water which you use while bathing just flowing down in the drain. Collect it and then you can use it in the garden. Don't rinse the dishes under a running tap. So, when the dishes have to be rinsed, try to again use a bucket and a mug. Now, what is a groundwater? Groundwater is water collected under the ground, and the purification means removing impurities and germs. Also, remember that the water is very important for us. No living being can survive without water. There are many resources of water on earth. Some rainwater seeps under the soil and forms a layer of water under the ground, and this is called underground water. We get fresh water from lakes, ponds, rivers and underground water. We should not waste water and we should save it. So let's complete this exercise and see what have we learned in this lesson. You have to choose the correct option. We need water for bathing and washing. We waste water resources by throwing industrial waste in it. The main source of water on earth is rain. We can purify water by boiling it for 20 minutes. The three forms of water are, it is solid, liquid and vapors. So the three forms of water are solid, liquid and vapors. Now you have to take the correct statement and cross the wrong one. We need water for drinking, cooking, washing, bathing, etc. Correct. Water from all the sources can be used for drinking. No. Water from seas and oceans are not fit for drinking. Water from the seas and oceans is the best fresh water available on earth. No. We should not waste water as it is very precious. Correct. Rain is the main source of underground water. Correct. Now you have to match the column A items with that of column B. Boiling for 20 minutes is the way of purification of water. Salty water is in the oceans. Groundwater, we can take out groundwater through wells and tube wells. Industrial waste means the pollution of water. Solid, liquid and vapors are the three forms of water on earth. Now you have to answer the following questions in your notebook yourself. We can discuss it over here in short. Why do we need water? We need water to survive, to live, and apart from drinking, we need water for bathing, for washing utensils, for mopping, for cooking and for watering plants. How do we get water in our houses? We get water in our houses through taps, through wells, through tube wells, through hand pumps. What is the need to purify water? The water that is available in lakes, ponds, rivers or underground has a lot of impurities and germs and thus it is unfit for drinking. We need to purify it before drinking. How are clouds formed? When the sunlight heats the water bodies and the water gets evaporated, it cools down in the atmosphere above and it forms the water droplets which join together to form clouds. How can we save water? We can save water by number of ways like using a bucket and a mug while bathing or washing your vehicles, closing the tap while we are brushing, then getting our leaked pipes and taps fixed. Now these are some fun-based activities which you can do yourself with your family, with your friends and have fun with the chapter. Now there is a way given to clean the water. What you can do is you can take some water, mix some sand in it. Now take a paper, make a funnel of it by making a cone. You can take help of your mother, your parents, or your teacher, and then put that funnel on a glass, on the mouth of the glass, and then put that sandy water on the paper, the funnel, and what you will see that the sand remains on the paper, and the fresh water, the clean water, it gets seeped out from the paper, and you will get a clean water like that. Now, the sustainable development goals are the blueprint for a better future. What we can do is we can be part of it, and we can be part of government and society people, and try to follow these things, like we can help uh, to end poverty, we can eat better, we can make smart choices. So please read all these sustainable development goals and try to follow them as much as you can. Then there is a term called rainwater harvesting, in which you can just store the rainwater at your end in your houses. So please become water warriors and try to solve the water problems at your end. What you can do is you can just put some plastic containers at the terrace or in the open area where you can collect the rainwater, and then later on that rainwater can be used to water the plants, or to they can be used in mopping the floors or washing your vehicles. All right. Now there is a puzzle given over here, and there are some clues given. You have to read the clues and try to find the answer in the grid in the puzzle. For example, the first one I'm doing it for you. Water that we can drink is fresh. So here is the term fresh. Rest you are going to do in pairs in your classroom and have fun with the chapter. This is all in this lesson. I hope you have learned a lot about the uses of water and how to save it, and more about the water cycle. Keep learning, keep shining. Bye-bye.